Interesting to see as Ty Gibbs runs on the inside of Noah Gregson, whether they get up into that traction compound during the session or not.
Gibbs is fastest. Brandon Jones is second. Noah Gregson is third. This could be a preview of what we see later today when the race goes green.
Well, I watched practice closely at California, Adam, and Noah Gregson jumped out in front of Ty Gibbs. Somebody's really high down in turn 2. Jumped out in front of Ty Gibbs and drove away from him. And I thought, well, Gregson's got to be the favorite, right? Ty Gibbs rebounded, though, came after him.
Sheldon Creed has jumped to the top of the board and make it Brett Moffitt, who is now fastest in practice.
Got a big Truck Series win here back in 2018, I think. You can see Creed there running low on the racetrack in his number 2 car.
That win on NASCAR's biggest night, when you talk about the Truck Series a couple of years ago, incredible the way he was able to get it done.
Just a great job of driving. I went on the track shifting gears, running down into third gear coming off the corner, or third gear coming off the turns, and then shifting all day long. Never made a mistake. Went to victory lane and eventually won the championship.
Yeah, he did the next week at Miami, and saw Sheldon Creed there too, and he was able to win here. And when he won at Phoenix, it was the championship race a couple of years later. Let's say good morning to the third member of our broadcast team for this Xfinity practice and qualifying session, Jamie Little. Hey, Jamie.
Good morning, Adam. Yes, you guys mentioned it's 55 degrees and windy. I'm dressed like we're going to a snowstorm. Later on, it'll definitely feel like summer during the race. But I talked to these teams up and down, and it's a bit of a thrash, as you guys mentioned. 20 minutes to practice and feel out your car and make sure you have what you need for this race. I talked to Brandon Jones in the 19. He said the plan here is to get at least 3 runs, and he said it takes 10 laps to feel any kind of fall off, to get any kind of idea of where we sit. He also noted, Adam, that they won this race in 2020. Last year they went away from the setup. This time around, though, they're more like Hemrick was when he won the championship in November. So watch for that 19 to step it up today.
You mentioned the 19 and their success. Daniel Hemrick, when he won here last November, driving for the coach across the board. JGR has simply owned this place.
Yeah, and I'm watching the lap times, and Ty Gibbs is not only the fastest guy in one lap, he's putting down some really solid laps, lap after lap. Consistent, fast lap times, so nothing's really changed from what you said, Adam, a year ago.
If we're talking about Joe Gibbs Racing, give a nod to the guy third right now in practice, Trevor Bayne.
Good start to the day. Trevor was really impressive in his first race in the 18 car. There's a good look at his Toyota coming off the turn, slipping and sliding a bit.
Saw Trevor at the hotel last night. Brought the whole family here, all 4 children, and they're all young. And I thought to myself, lap traffic is never going to be stressful for him because he's got so much to manage it at home, and it's so good to see him back in the race car. And he comes in riding a wave of momentum. A couple of weeks ago, hadn't driven one of these cars in forever, third in California.
Well, and look at the start he's got here. He owns a coffee shop too, Adam, so that helps him with the sleepless nights, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know what prepares him more for lap traffic. Is it the time with the kids or sharing